The plan today is to make a bucket, like a gravel bucket for my four-wheeler, which I've been wanting to do for a while. And, well, hopefully I can make it for free and without too much work. I don't need that thing every day, but these days I do. And I do have those water heaters that's been laying there for a long time. So I'm planning to cut this one and actually use the bucket this way, which is not very intuitive, but the structure is all there pretty much, pretty strong this way. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it should make it easier to move gravel around, which I need. I'm building a garage now, so it's just that part. The spider's been. I might have to weld a bracket here, but if I can avoid welding, that would save me a couple hours of mainly setup. It's not, especially that my welder, I need an outlet. Anyway, so let's cut this one first. Guess I'll cut it longer than shorter. I'm not sure what the four-wheeler probably can't handle that much, but I'm gonna cut it right here. Is that enough? So today I decided to make that gravel bucket because, well, my back is killing me, frankly, and I knew how much gravel I had to move for that garage build that I'm starting. So, well, that's going to be for next video, but well, wheelbarrows are good, and I have that four-wheeler that's laying there, and frankly, I need to make it work, and I guess without the four-wheeler, I wouldn't have done that. But so hopefully that can help a bunch of people, and well, now you see the entire build process, which is about 3 hours. I guess the design took a little longer. Scratch my head and how I was going to do it without spending too much, because apart from the garage, well, I'm going to use it again, but not every day. So keep in mind that's a fairly light build, and I'm pretty satisfied with it, especially that it cost me nothing. I had those water heater that I picked up on the side of the road. You'll see a little later in the video, there's a couple pieces of wood, a few screws. The winch was already on the four-wheeler. The winch is the part that makes the whole thing go up and down. The frame under the four-wheeler is for the snow plow attachment, so that I had, and without that part, of course, you would need to have some kind of an attachment, but well, now you see me just taking apart those water heater, and yeah, like I said earlier, I made it longer than shorter, which I might have to shorten it. It could be good because when it's loaded, the frame that I was talking about, the snow frame, is actually touching. keep in mind that's a four-wheeler. It's not meant. Well, now you see the frame that I'm drilling, and it's not meant to. Especially those tires are low pressure tires, and which usually that's the idea of a four-wheeler, because you want it to float in the woods, and it does. But I definitely don't have the right tires for that job. And you see the clearance is it's not big. And when I load the bucket, well, it's about down to nothing. So I wouldn't go miles with a gravel in there. And so what I was saying is that a shorter bucket would actually be better, because a smaller load, but it would not it would not you know be as heavy, front heavy, and also the angle when the winch let it go would be a little better to dump, because one thing, see here, I'm putting wood for compression, so when I push, it pushes on the frame, the metal frame. And as you know or not, wood doesn't mind compression. It can't stand much of a traction, which I think I tried once and a few screws gave, because the compression was not good enough. So that's a 6x6 and a 2x6 on the metal frame. And yeah, that works pretty well. And well, you'll see me put the bucket on it. Well, now I'm just screwing from behind, so it's fairly lightly screwed, and surprisingly it's been built holding up, and I didn't even do any reinforcements. I mean, I figured usually I try design, and I see what fails, and improve. This one actually worked, surprisingly, you know. So you see the winch there. That's and I didn't even do a whole nothing. I mean, because it's on the temporary. See the hook is straight on the bucket. Well, that's up, and that's down. So it's the regular winch that I use for wood and stuff. So see, loading is easy. So loading works pretty well. Just just ram into the gravel pit, and it actually fills it almost full, and it doesn't fall because well, you see it here. You just tilt it to the back, and well, you see the whole thing. And unloading is not working well. I mean, I think I'm going to show on the next video. Yeah, it's here that I see here. I'm trying to unload, and it does halfway, but halfway. And for my purpose, yeah, here's my purpose, was to fill in the floor of the garage, which I'm unloading by hand, really. And it works. It works, and I mean, it's still saved me quite a bit of my back. I mean, wheelbarrow, I guess you load the wheelbarrow and you unload fairly automatically. I mean, not quite, because you still have to lift your wheelbarrow. That's the other way around. You're loading without effort, and unloading, which I didn't mind much because I had to spread this fairly neatly. So you're gonna have to put some muscle there. So there you have it. If you want to build your gravel bucket, and I'm sure you can find a water heater somewhere. I mean, they're usually laying around on the side of the road, and well, it's a fairly, maybe the frame would be more work. Although without the snow frame, I would have probably just put a cross member with a U-bolt, maybe a piece of metal, maybe wood. Who knows? I mean, you try it and you tell me what works. But for all your, minimalistic survivalist workers, just go ahead and do it. It's a useful project, and it doesn't cost much. And you can always easily remove it from the four-wheeler, which I guess I'll do soon, and put the snow plow. The snow is coming soon. We're up north in Canada. So anyway, thanks for watching, and well, I hope it's been useful. Please subscribe to my channel, and that would help. Thanks. Have a great day.